I'm celebrating the 12 days of Christmas this year and going back into some of the traditions that have shaped Christmas today. And we're starting with this beef and raisin stew, which I made my family eat. But the first thing we're doing, we'll call it day zero, is preparing for Christmas, Christmas Eve. It's the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. To prepare, you decorate your house. It's bad luck if you bring a Christmas tree in before the 24th, according to historical medieval tradition. I have had my tree up for a while, but it's plastic, so we're gonna say that doesn't count. I have plans this Christmas Eve, and it's already 2 p.m., but I want to make a wreath out of, we call it Oregon grape. It looks like holly. I drove half an hour north of town to a place where I figured it wouldn't matter if I took a couple bushes. Let's go find some. There's literally some right by the car. I forgot my freaking scissors. I'm so annoyed at myself. They're pokey. I want to cut them with scissors. I guess I'll continue my walk a bit to not deplete the nature right by the trail. You see this everywhere, but I didn't realize just how much there really is until I went looking for it. Oh, okay, that wasn't so hard. I don't think that picking a grocery bag of this stuff in city limits would really have depleted the nature, but at least I got to go for a little drive. I hope that there's nothing wrong with letting your cat chew on Oregon grapes. I have no idea how to make a wreath. I could look it up, but I won't. My first thought was to French braid it. I don't think that's gonna work. These berries are edible, to humans at least, and apparently they're like berberine. They control your blood sugar and you're not supposed to eat too many of them. They taste really sour. I kind of like them. I was trying to find twine, but I have yarn, so hopefully that works. I think I'm gonna try ombre. I'm not sure if I should keep this ombre or switch up the colors to make it more like balanced. I think I like that better. I've decided to pivot away from a wreath because I don't think that's gonna stand on its own. So now it's time to put my decoration somewhere. I think I'll put it in my office so that my cats don't have free access to it. Why are you so obsessed? It's a lot more difficult than I thought to get holly to stay on a windowsill. And I'm kind of proud that I made this the perfect length. Honestly, I really love this in my office. I'm gonna keep this as long as it can stay together because it really cheers up the place. Now that we're all prepared and decorated, the 12 days of Christmas start tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning. Day 1 is December 25th, the first day. I don't have a partridge and a pear tree, but I do have a pear, and I'm gonna add that to this traditional Christmas dish called plum porridge. I love the YouTube channel Tasting History, so I'm going to be inspired a little bit by that and make a couple historical recipes. I'm just using this stuff as inspiration to just do something a little different for Christmas. Why won't you stop bugging me? I found a recipe for plum porridge online. The very early versions of plum porridge or plum pottage was a grain and meat soup, which is very different from, what it eventually evolves into Christmas pudding. It thickens up over time and goes from a meat dish to a sweet dish. I'm finding a recipe right in the middle, which is meat and sweet, and it's got the Christmas flavors that we all know and love, but also meat. I think the last evolution of this is Christmas cake, which is more sort of American, I think, than Christmas pudding, but day 8 makes me question that, so we'll get to that later. I'm making a version that has short ribs. 1, because I found it in the store pretty easily, but 2, look at this original recipe. Take fair ribs of beef, or else take other good beef, and smite it on pieces. I get a kick out of reading that. I'm spending Christmas with my parents this year, and that means I'm gonna have to get up a little bit early and start this in the morning because it really just takes all day. I'm browning some short ribs, adding butter, garlic, and onions. And I'm bringing that along with my turkey, because I'm the turkey lady this year, to my parents for brunch, and so that I can get that on the stove there as quick as possible. It's gonna take hours and hours and hours to simmer. And I'm going really easy on the spices, just a couple cloves and 1/2 of a star anise. So here's the weird part. We're gonna add our fruit, where I'm doing raisins and apples and that one pear. All my family members who are older than me told me that this is exactly like mincemeat. I really didn't think mincemeat had actual meat in it. Regardless if it does or if it doesn't, it tastes like it, which is really interesting. And this beer just seemed very like medieval. I think it had hazelnuts in it. And we wait some more. And it really is basically just all the most expensive things you can imagine turned into a dish. Like wine was really expensive, the cloves, that stuff was worth an arm and a leg. I've heard of breadcrumbs as a thickener for a stew. I cut back on the liquid a lot, so I didn't have to add as much. Yeah, it worked out. Do you want to try the Christmas meat pudding?
I'll try it when you get it on the table.
Oh, I like it.
It's
Weird. It's weird. It tastes like stew, but it's sweet. Like barbecue. I like it better than barbecue. Boxing Day is the second day of Christmas. I always heard that it was called Boxing Day because that's the day you boxed up your food, your leftovers, and gave it to the poor. But apparently it's actually the day that they opened up the alms boxes and gave money to the poor. So this day is the easiest to celebrate. I just should donate money. And doing this series motivated me to find a website called Charity Intelligence Canada. And then they have a little rating where they score the impactfulness of different charities. The third day of Christmas is St. John the Evangelist Day, and unusually for a Saint's Day, they celebrated this by drinking wine. My boyfriend and I decided to break out the very special bottle of wine we got at a winery and played Tetris because that's the kind of thing you do between Christmas and New Year's. And that's the vibe that it's been for hundreds of years. The fourth day of Christmas is Childermas. This one's really interesting. They used to pick a boy bishop and put him in charge of the festivities. So like if things were getting boring, he could make you hop on one foot or whatever, do something silly. I had a hard time figuring out what I should do. I thought that maybe I could put my cat in charge, but also my cat's probably already in charge. So I decided to give my brother a call. I did not tell him the power that he had in this moment, but I asked him what we should do for entertainment. Hey, little brother. Okay, it's him and I need ideas on what to do.
Like, for fun?
Yeah, for fun.
Oh, go skating.
Is that an order? I have a great idea. I keep seeing Instagram posts about this magical forest skating place, and so I decided to find where that was and to go skating there. There's always this caption of like, only in Canada, and it turns out I'm an hour and a half away, which is doable, so I spent a day doing that. I love skating. I have to admit it's not as magical as the Instagram posts, but I did really like it. I mean, if you like skating, you're gonna like it. A lot of kids, whatever. I enjoyed showing off and being silly, and I do recommend it. On the fifth day of Christmas is the feast of St. Thomas Becket. This one is fairly uninteresting to me. A king is kind of responsible for turning a bishop into a martyr, and people sort of celebrated it sometimes throughout history. What I relate to the most is that it's just this sort of twilight zone between Christmas and New Year's where you mostly just eat and drink and hang around and enjoy. And okay, according to the song, we've got all these birds. We've got geese laying, French hens, turtle doves. I decided on this day to eat my partridge in a pear tree. December 30th is the sixth day of Christmas, and it's another monk, another day. This time it's St. Egwin, a Benedictine monk, and I just went with the name Benedictine and made eggs Benedictine and drank a liquor called Benedictine. There's no good reason not to like eggs Benedict, except for I don't like the sauce. Hollandaise sauce should be good to me. I don't get why I don't like it, but I know, and I never order it. So I decided to try it myself, but I committed a travesty kind of by making mayonnaise sauce instead. I put some rosemary and a jammy egg in some mayo, and it was really good. This is in a lot of cocktails, but it used to be a medicinal drink, so we'll just drink it medicinally. Cheers.
Cheers.
You shouldn't see his face. What do you think?
It does taste like medicine.
So traditionally on New Year's Eve, people would play archery and games and sports. I tried to contact an archery or shooting range and I just couldn't get anywhere in this time between Christmas and New Year's where everything is closed. So I made up my own game. This is an old painting that's been in my garage for a long time, and I'm going to use the back of this piece of wood as a bullseye. You can tell me if you think that I won or not. We're driving up into the hills to try and find enough snow for my game. I didn't come up with the rules.
0 out, 1 point in the first, and 2 points the second, and then third point's right in the middle.
But if you hit the middle, you get to double your points.
All your points?
Yeah.
It's not 3 points. You double your.
No, it's 3 points and you double.
Sure. Let's go 20.
20, and we'll see. Okay. Oh, okay. If it touches the line, do we count that?
Yes.
So what? 1 point. Oh, I was laughing at you. Okay.
That was 2 point there left.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should count the outside.
No. The board? Yeah.
1. Oh. So now you got 6 plus 3.
So you have 2, I have 9. Now you should look, because otherwise you'll think I'm cheating. Okay? That doesn't.
That counts. It was on the line. Yeah.
That's 2.
3.
First one out.
It was sort of on the line. What do I have? 4?
4 or 5 here. Camera will tell. Small the pop. Oh.
5?
Sure.
Oh. 7th? That was on the line. Oh, I think it counts, right? Look at half of it's in the
No.
bullseye.
It's definitely 2.
It's not 3.
Wow. Okay, so I'm at 14. Oh, I won.
What? You did it? Oh. Wait, what? You win?
Isn't it 20?
Yeah. No,
Well,
we
if
have
I'm
to
at-
go to 50.
If I'm at 14.
See, that was easy.
14. That's 31.
Okay, we're going to 50.
Ah,
Too much pressure.
I know.
I'm gonna get the bullseye. I'm at 10.
Oh.
I did it.
Yeah.
Double plus 3.
Well, it's 23.
Oh, didn't we say if it touches the line? Yeah, 25.
Ugh.
Your foot was here. Oh. 25. 26.
Oh, that's 2. That's 2. 2. That was lower. That's 2.
2. I think it was in the bullseye, but it didn't stick.
Well, if you're gonna stop now, you won.
I think I won.
Sure, you won. I'll say your face.
Day 8 is New Year's, the 1st of January. This used to be the day where people actually exchanged gifts, and by this point, I am broke. I read that people used to exchange oranges stuck with cloves, which I'm sure early in the medieval time would have cost an arm and a leg. Victorians made it more popular, and that's probably where my own family got the tradition from. I have a memory of my grandma hanging up an orange completely stuffed with cloves. Day 9 is another day, another saint, and more eating. The 10th day of Christmas was a spiritual day to recoup and reset to prepare for more partying later. I decided to celebrate this by going to yoga. I always want to go to yoga, but I never want to go to yoga. There's zero part of me that wants to go to yoga right now. I tried to be meditative about it. It was fine. I liked it. I don't know why I don't go. The 11th day of Christmas, we have to prepare for the 12th because it ends on a bang. We're having a cake. It's called 12th night cake. And this is really basically just kind of fruit cake, and I don't like fruit cake. The reason I don't like fruitcake is I think the fruit, but I did read on different blogs that you should make your own. It's way better if you make your own. So that's what I did. I made apricot and dried cranberry cake. I thought that would make me into a person who likes fruitcake. I was really curious, what was cake like before they invented baking soda? Both blogs where I found this old recipe, they both said it was dry. So when I made my own candied apricots, it came with this very gloopy honey sugar sauce. But anyway, I poked holes in the top of my cake and put that sauce, that very gloopy messy sauce, on top of it because I know people do that to help with dryness. Not gonna lie, still was a little dry. I've never celebrated January 5th. Usually it's sort of a depressing time where you have to go back to the real world, but I enjoyed extending the celebration a little bit. We should always do that. So I read that people used to go and wassail the fruit trees, and I live in orchard country, so that's something I could have done. Instead, we ate cake. I invited myself to my parents' house to have cake. I'm so annoyed at myself because I forgot to put a bean and a pea in the cake. Like, we still have this tradition. I think sometimes you'll hear about people putting a coin in the Christmas pudding. I did a bit of a bad job of grinding up the cloves. So instead of winning a prize by getting the bean or the pea and being the king, you just had a numb mouth because you had to bite into a giant piece of clove. Sorry about that, family. What I found really interesting was that it's just like a traditional wedding cake, and my mom had a wedding cake like this.
What you would do is you would cut little teeny pieces of cake, wrap them up with a saran wrap, and the bride and groom would give them to all of their guests.
There's not such a thing as saran wrap when they did this.
True.
Okay, let's first point down.
That was one generation ago, and I've never even heard of it until recently.
Making fruitcake. Tastes like a wedding cake.
I can really see where my traditions have come from doing this experiment, and I was surprised that there was so many similarities. Okay, like I didn't copy it exactly. I didn't expect to feel closer to my family and my own even people who are alive traditions. But by far my favorite thing that I've eaten on this channel has to be a wild grown cactus. Not for taste, but adventure. So you should probably watch that. And the next one, go click on it. Bye!